bossy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive717 here. I am back with another reading. Of course, the Bossy Beeves is chillin'. We just want to thank you guys so much for your presence on the channel and for all of your warm and kind comments. We appreciate you guys so much. We are back with a message for the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? I'm getting energies from your Divine Masculine, just to kind of let you guys know where it is they may be at on the journey. I want to do an intuitive reading because I'm seeing that they're putting a lot of effort into keeping their soul cleansed for you. Because what they're starting to see is, like, if they don't do things like by the book, so to speak, if they don't come off as like maybe truthful or honest, then they experience delays in the connection, maybe even delays with intimacy, okay, romantic moments with you. So I feel like someone is keeping themselves aligned to you, okay, maybe trying to maintain healthier habits or just really grounding themselves more. You're coming off as like sophisticated is the word that I'm getting, Divine Feminine. Okay, maybe they're making a lot of effort to keep themselves cleansed because they want to match that energy of like sophistication or poise or elegance. You're very soft in your nature, or you think before you speak. Like somebody's not wanting to come off so rough around the edges, and maybe they're realizing that, like, wait a second, I don't want to drink, I don't want to smoke, I don't want to like think without talking. Like, I want to remain more grounded, and I want to be a better listener, and I want to make eye contact. Like someone's trying to show you, I feel like how important you are to them, how valuable you are to them. Okay, so they're making a lot of effort just to keep their energy cleansed, or like to keep their vibration clean. So this is going to be, I know it's an odd message, but that's just what I'm getting here. Like, I really do see someone who wants to clean themselves, but it's not like physically like take a shower. It's just like on the inside, or like spiritually, mentally. They want to appear as more just grounded in your presence, okay? And if they don't, then they miss out on romantic moments with you. And many of them just want intimacy, but they feel like they can't build up to that because they keep messing up. Most likely because they need liquid courage to message you. Okay, a lot of your Divine Masculines are like, I don't want to drink and then find that courage to just like reach out through a text, and all of a sudden I'm texting her while I'm drunk, or I make a phone call while I'm drunk. A lot of them are just like, I don't want to do that shit anymore. Okay, they want to again come off as like more serious, and this is a beautiful energy that's coming through, because I feel like, I think I mentioned it in the last reading as well, where I just talked about many of them just like in the process of trying to either court you or just falling in love with you, they find themselves attracting healthier habits into their life. Okay, so I haven't used this deck in quite some time, but I am going to get some messages around it and just see what wants to come up around your Divine Masculine just wanting to get serious about being more grounded for you. Okay, what's their main energy like? What's causing this effect? Okay, so we have the tree. So I feel like that represents, I want to say the obvious is growth, but I am getting like to the bottom of the tree here. Before there can be any growth or any leaves, they need to get stronger roots. Many of them are watering themselves. Maybe this could be like realizing that they need better company around them, maybe needing isolation. This is why maybe they're a little bit dried up. They could be overextending themselves in other areas of their lives, like associating themselves with the wrong kind of company, so that when they do interact with you, it's like, sometimes like somebody just doesn't know how to talk. Like their jokes are out of timing, or they just are rude or abrupt. Like, I feel like somebody's polishing this up because they realize when they interact with you that it's like, you're just like, I don't get it. Like, or it's like you might just be like, okay, why do you need to be like so hostile? Or like somebody could realize that they come off as very pessimistic, and when they're around you, you come off as very optimistic. So it's like you could be like rubbing off this gentle energy on this person when they're around you. Like, there really is no need to be so like like I feel like everything in motion in their chakra system is like spinning on this high intensity. It's like this masculine could experience things like a high temper, road rage, don't think that they need to talk to people or treat people with respect. But when they're around you, it's like, I don't know, they find themselves kind of molding or pushing themselves into just having stronger roots. Okay, stopping themselves and really pausing and realizing that it's like, if I don't do something different to grow out of this, then I might just lose, this beautiful, delicate connection. Like, I need to do something different here, is what I'm feeling. Okay, next season, somebody's going to be definitely growing some leaves here. Okay, maybe the last few seasons they've struggled to grow some fresh leaves. Maybe they had some patches and, the tree wasn't, doing too well. But I feel like this season they're definitely going to be watering themselves in a different way. And this is just kind of maybe keeping different company around them, or just isolating a little bit more. Maybe a lot of them could be doing things like, again, giving up like substances that affects like their mood and maybe contributes to a lack of sleep. Just getting rid of substances and replacing it with just getting more sleep or eating healthier, or again, just getting lots of rest. So that naturally means that they are saying no to other people when it comes to going out and going in environments where they have to either drink or party or stay out late or whatever the case is. And that's what I feel like you're doing to someone. It's like loving you means loving themselves better, if that makes any sense. Okay? You have someone who's going through growth, like positive growth, ever since they've met you. And maybe like they might experience in the past people trying to pull them away from you. But now they're realizing, or maybe seeing, that it's like, why would anybody try to pull me away from you? Like, you're the one thing in my life that gives me that constant reassurance that, like, I should be striving for more or better for my highest good or for myself. And this could be just like the type of lifestyle that you might live as well, right? And I feel like for a lot of you Divine Feminines, and we'll get a card on your energy as well, but I'm hearing that, like, you guys do not, like, shift your energy for anything or anyone. Like, even if it means you're at odds with your Divine Masculine, or you might feel like left behind on their journey. Like, I feel like with this Volcano energy here, like, you're not here to be slowed down. Okay? You're here to cause some kind of eruption or cause some kind of major trigger for whoever this Divine Masculine is. Like, triggering their growth is what you're here to do. So you're really not here to make friends with them, or you don't even care to be their lover long term. I feel like your soul is like, listen, I'm here to provide the triggers for you, dude, so that you can grow. Like, you want to romp around in the hay? Let's romp around in the hay, okay? Yeah. Next thing you know, you're gonna go running in the next direction because it's too intense. All right, I see you in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's this kind of Volcano energy here. You could be a fire sign. I'm seeing a Leo. I don't know why, but that could be significant to some of you. It might make you chuckle. But I am seeing fire signs too. Even Sag, when you guys get, just down to telling people like it is, I wish a bitch would type of energy. I just feel like, many of you are, you're causing a lot of chaos in their life. But that chaos is bringing along a lot of growth. It's like this chaos in a good way. It's like a demand for them to be, mindful. That's what it is. Be mindful. Because that's how your masculines operate. I feel like they operate a lot off of ego, whoever they are. And they met you and it's like, ooh, that ego was like snatched right from them. Humble them in a sense. Because you match their energy, right? You trigger them in some way that just makes things explosive. But at this time, like, they don't want conflict with you. Somebody just wants to be close to you. And by being close to you and not sabotaging this anymore, it means just really putting more effort into taking care of themselves. Okay, you give somebody the wings to fly, or maybe just to soar higher. That's what I'm feeling like connecting to their highest good. And that's why many of them want to do this kind of cleansing, this soul cleansing, in order to be closer to you. Maybe they want to fly at your height or level up to your vibration wherever it is you are. Because I'm seeing you don't wait. Whoever it is you are, you're like, dude, let's go. That's why they love you. That's why they're so insanely crazy about you. It's because you match. If they're in this, like, dark masculine energy, you will come in that dark feminine energy. Like, what's up? I ain't afraid of you. And they find it so like, ooh, okay. It goes from two people being like super competitive with each other. Like, yeah, Yeah, you want to go? Okay, and then all of a sudden you guys are romping around in the hay. Okay, that's what this energy is giving with the volcano. Okay, and then you, just completely serve them up. Let them know that they got to go back to the drawing board here. Okay, you exhaust somebody. Okay, you know how to roast this divine masculine as well. And that's why I feel like they know they can't come towards you in this kind of rough around the edges energy. They got to do some kind of soul cleansing, and they're up for the challenge, because I do feel like low key, these have been repetitive thoughts that many of them have been having in terms of elevating, in terms of putting on their wings and elevating. They didn't like waking up with hangovers. They didn't like having like close friends around them where it's like, things are going good and then it's like a month later, oh, drama, this one's talking to this one's girl behind this one's back, and you know what I mean? Like, just kind of drama that they should have outgrown a really long time ago. And then when they deal with you, Divine Feminine, they see that you are just on to like big things. You know what I mean? Like, these wings tell me that you are elevating or flying at, like, you're like the eagle, and it's like, maybe like the seagulls and the pigeons are flying a little bit lower to the ground, but like the eagle is just kind of soaring high, observing things from a bird's eye view. Like, that's how I see your energy. And somebody, like, they want to be that focused, but in order to be that focused, they're maybe realizing and looking at you like, okay, all right, I see how this Divine Feminine operates. Organized. Maybe you don't drink, Divine Feminine, you don't touch substances, or you could be very selective about what it is you consume, how much you consume. You have the ability to be controlled because you do not possess an addictive personality, or you've conquered the addictive personality somewhere along your path, okay? But I do feel here that someone loves your volcano energy, okay? Your ability to just stir shit up within them without really, like, I feel like it's a natural thing, right? It's like you take a risk going near a volcano and you never know when it's going to erupt. You're unpredictable, and that's what they love about you. Okay, they want to make the effort towards this. They want you in their space. Okay. Okay, let's get some romance angel cards on this, because yeah, I do feel like someone wants to reveal just like what you're doing to their heart. Like, I just heard very clearly like what she's doing to my heart. Or maybe they want me to touch upon what it is you're doing to their heart, because they are elevating with the wings here for many of you. And I feel like, yeah, this season around, they're going to have nice bright leaves. In order to be near you, they're up for the challenge. It makes them feel healthier and happier to pursue you. Okay, we do have the passion coming up with the playfulness. And playfulness is a beautiful card to come up, because it does tell me like youthfulness, like somebody is ready to maybe like lighten up again. Youthfulness as well gives me messages around like just being more optimistic. Okay, that's what I feel like someone wants to do, is just be more optimistic, approach you more gently and passionately, and let you see a more romantic side of them. I feel like a lot of you haven't actually seen that like softer romantic side of your divine masculines, or you haven't seen it in a really long time. It's because a lot of them just thought that they could operate in this connection with you in the same old ways that they just operate with everybody else, right? And I'm also hearing, too, this unwillingness to have to change anything about themselves. Very strong in their ego, thinking that they might have been perfection, And then they come across you, and of course, that desire to just want to conquer you. But many of you wouldn't budge. It's like no matter how handsome he was, no matter how much money he had, how many women around it, like whatever it was that most feminine energies would be, allured by, a lot of the divine feminines were like, I can see through it. I can see your weaknesses. I can see your weak points. I can see past the flash. I can see that you don't have substance. I could see that you're still working on acquiring substance within your character, within your nature. And that's why I won't approach, and that's why I won't fawn over you. Okay? I feel like, these... the ego was like, let these birds fawn over you. It's for the birds. And that's why he's so passionate about you. You carry yourself in this eagle energy with the wings here. You elevate at a higher level. So naturally that makes somebody want to clean up shop and just appear in like a different energy, more playful. Like, you know, like they can actually make room to give to this connection because they want to see you in this beautiful, playful energy as well. But it's hard to get that from you if you're on guard, if you can't really trust them enough to let them in. Okay? And that's maybe what it is they're seeing about you. Somebody wants to cleanse their energy just to have you in their space more. Retreat. I told you they want to spend time with you alone. And this is about being at their place and being in their space and you guys being alone. Retreat. Spending time alone together. Disconnecting from the world. Because they want you to see their world. Okay? Somebody's definitely making a lot of effort to keep themselves in tip-top shape. Not just physically, but I'm talking about like spiritually, mentally. Studying you like crazy. Okay? Just wanting to fly where you fly. Wanting to elevate where you're elevated at. Okay, they want these romantic encounters with you. They don't want to sabotage this connection anymore. Like, this is really important to this divine masculine at this point, just to be able to get you alone. Because they got a lot of explaining to do. They have a lot of catching up to do, and they're never going to be able to do it through, like, messages, emailing, like, all these superficial ways of, like, coming back and forth and things being left unsaid and tones not being, you know, heard. Like, you can't have a conversation with somebody through text message, right? A lot is understood through tone. Or, you know, through someone's voice or like the playfulness around something. So that's why somebody may just really want to be alone with you. They want to show you maybe some of the changes that they've made just towards themselves, their energy, their spirit, all because of you. All because they are completely enamored by you, in love with you. You make them want to change for the better or change for the good. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I have for you guys, Divine Feminine. This masculine is on their way to... yeah, just drawing you in even more, drawing you closer. Okay? I love you guys. Take it easy. If you guys want to do a personal with me, be sure to check me out on Hipsy or Wizio. And if you guys do like the romantic readings or even the more sensual ones, be sure to check me out in the membership section. I do have the 18 plus extended readings for you there as well. Okay? All right, guys. You guys take it easy, okay? Enjoy your weekend. Bye.